second. All right, hello everybody, welcome. I am Gabrielle Lloyd. I'm one of the alumni engagement managers with the College Bound Initiative, which is all a part of the Student Leadership Network. And I am so proud and honored to present the animation project. And so they're gonna walk us through and give us just different information about this wonderful organization and how you can become involved. Once again, my name is Gabby. There's a better picture of me, so imagine I look like that today. But what we do with alumni engagement is anyone who's graduated from a CBI high school is a part of our alumni network. So we put on these different programs and events. So yeah, if you have any friends that you know who graduated high school with you and it's kind of looking for a little bit of direction and need some assistance, you can send them our way. And just want to point out that thank you for coming. If you complete our event survey at the end, then we will be able to send you a Chipotle gift card or a Subway or Dunkin' Donuts or something to kind of like feed you physically, because we're getting mentally fed today. So yeah, and I will pass it over to our esteemed guests. We have Landon and we have Natasha here from the Animation Project. So thank you all so much for joining. We're going to give you some round of applause as y'all come to the front of the Zoom room. And I will stop my shit and I will stop talking.
Thank you so much, Gabby and the College Bound Initiative team for having us. We're super excited. Whether it's one person or 100 people, we love to share information about the animation project. So that's what we're here to do today. And thank you for coming. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll get into it. And let me just figure out all the technical stuff, get myself into presenter mode. All right. So can we see the presentation on the screen? Awesome. So we are the Made in New York Animation Project. We call ourselves TAP for short, the Animation Project. And I am Natasha Amendolara. I'm the Clinical Program Director.
And my name is Lyndon Sylvester, and I am the Community Outreach Specialist for the Animation Project.
So we're just going to give you an overview of what TAP is, what we do, what we have available. And we're going to share a lot of links in the chat so that you have the links to find out more information, to register for programs and all of that. So what is TAP? The Animation Project, we are a nonprofit therapy, education, and workforce development program. We prepare untapped creatives for the media and animation industries through direct service software training, career readiness mentorship, and personal development guidance. TAP nurtures the social and emotional growth of young people. We work with people ages 12 to 24, using digital arts technology as both a therapeutic medium for storytelling, and things like that, and also a workforce development tool if anyone is passionate about pursuing animation or digital arts as a career. So what we do actually in the room is really what we're all about. Our participants engage in all of our programming is free, therapeutic and informational groups where you work as a team to tell your story while also learning various aspects of the animation pipeline and what goes into creating an animation from idea to final product. On our higher level training programs, which you'll hear about also, our trainees engage in really hands-on intensive technical training and connect with professionals in the industry to prepare you for internships and jobs at animation studios. And all of our groups at all levels of our program are co-facilitated by a creative arts therapist and professional animator. And all of our group work, as long as the group participants agree, is shared publicly on our social media platforms. So we're really all about sharing the work, sharing the stories that happen within our groups. And currently we have both online and in-person opportunities, and that will continue into next year. And again, all available for New York City residents from 12 to 24 years old.
Right, then we're gonna go right into our programs. So we have both virtual and in-person programming. And we're gonna go a little bit into what each program entails in just a few. So for our virtual programs, we have our industry access events, our character spotlight series, our animation training program, and our studio. Then for our in-person programs, we have our animation school groups, and then we have our neons. Virtual programs. So industry access events. So TAP's industry access events are TAP's free paid virtual learning opportunities for 12 to 24-year-olds of all skill levels who reside in New York City. You can earn $10 per event, connect with the community, engage in professional development, and meet industry professional guest speakers. Eligible participants must be between ages 12 and 24 and reside in New York City. To learn more about our industry access events, visit our website at www.theanimationproject.org/industry access events.
And again, we'll put those links in the chat. I think I can't do it while I'm sharing, but we'll give that all at the end.
Yes. All right, so our next industry access event is actually with Nickelodeon. They'll be coming by. We have Devon Bragg and Emily Greenfield coming by to speak to all of you. So, if you're interested, you can register for this. And again, you can earn $10, connect with the community. You'll engage in professional development. You'll learn about character and background design in the animation industry. This will be on Tuesday, May 24th, and it'll run from 4 to 5:30 p.m. and it's virtual on Zoom. Most of our industry access events are operated over Zoom. And again, you must be 12 to 24 years old and reside in New York City in order to register.
And fun fact, Devon Bragg, the character designer, designed Baby Shark. So they're going to talk about that and also designing background. Yeah, it should be really fun.
Cool. So our character spotlight series, virtual. So TAB's virtual character spotlight series meets weekly on Zoom. Participants work on character development and an animated video project, which is publicly screened at the end of the cycle. Participants learn many of the skills required to create animation while developing professional skills as well. A licensed creative arts therapist and professional animator co-facilitate the production of participants' very own original content. You must be between the ages of 12 and 24 to attend the virtual character spotlight series. Character Spotlight Series virtual. Participants have the opportunity to learn skills including art making, character development, storyboarding, 3D modeling, and animation. Participants register online via the TAP website. You can register at www.theanimationproject.org/virtual character spotlight series.
And we wanted to include our just recently launched summer 2022 programming. So most of the programming we're talking about is our year-long programming from September to the end of June. And then we always have a specialized program in the summer for New York City youth. And this year we are partnering with the Mayor's Office of Youth Employment to offer a career and creative development program. So this is a 6-week program from July 11th to August 19th. It will be 12 hours a week of incentivized sessions. So that means you get paid for every session you attend. And if you attend all sessions over the 6 weeks, you can earn up to $1,080. And the goals of this program, we're really excited about it. It's about engaging with community members, connecting, creative exploration, education, so learning about pathways and careers in animation, career development, and networking. So there is going to be a lot of elements combined in this 6-week program. There's going to be a creative component where you will work with a group to create an animated film. You will also have smaller groups every day, Monday through Thursday, that really take you through, what it is to explore the parts of yourself that go into building this kind of professional self and taking your next steps into the workforce. And you will come away from the program, if you register and participate, with a resume and a cover letter, and all the tools that will really, that you'll need to really impress hiring managers and just be a little bit clearer on your next steps, hopefully really find out and explore how your own strengths and skills match up to roles that you might want to pursue in your future. So our registration is open for 500 young people from ages 15 to 24. And there are some eligibility requirements in terms of location. So there's a list of zip codes that you do need to reside within to be eligible. They are in all 5 boroughs. There's quite a few of them, but you do have to reside in one of them to be eligible. And registration just opened yesterday. So this is really like hot off the presses. And we have a link for you to register. It's completely free to register.
All right. So now we have in-person programs. So we have our school groups. TAP's hands-on curriculum-based school groups are where young people ages 12 to 24 meet to introduce or to produce original animations. A licensed creative arts therapist and a professional animator co-facilitate and help each group to develop its story. Participants receive exposure to teamwork, professional animation technology, storytelling techniques, professional roles that encourage animation and related career paths. So if your school would like to partner with TAP, email info@theanimationproject.org. Most of these school groups are kind of like, I don't want to say private groups, but we have relationships with these schools, and we hold these sessions right at these specific schools. So, if you are interested, you can just email us and we can take it from there. Neons in person. So we also have neon groups in person at our neon locations, and neon stands for Neighborhood Opportunity Network. So TAP's neons meets in every borough, and each cycle meets weekly for 4 weeks, and participants work on character development and an animated video project, which is publicly screened at the end of the cycle. A licensed creative arts therapist and professional animator co-facilitate the production of participants' very own original content. Participants learn many of the skills required to create animation while developing professional skills as well. Participants must be between the ages of 14 and 24 to attend the in-person neon group. So participants have the opportunity to learn skills including art making, script writing, character development, storyboarding, voice recording, 3D modeling, and animation. For group schedules and locations, visit www.theanimationproject.org/neons. And right here is the flyer for our character spotlight series. So currently we are in Jamaica, Queens. And this group actually started last week. Last week was the first session. So today will be the second session. And we're holding this group right here at 162-24 Jamaica Avenue every Tuesday from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. So if you're interested, please feel free to stop by. And my contact information actually isn't on here, so I can also write that in the chat, as well.
Yeah, and these are, just to add, these are drop-in groups. No need to register. Some of our other series that we've talked about requires registration. These, you can just come whenever you are available. You can show up once or you can show up every week, and we welcome whoever shows up in the room each time. And then our next cycle will be in Staten Island starting June 7th. And we will restart this cycle in September. So we will be in all 5 boroughs again in September. So what we've talked about really is a way to, these access points into TAP. And so, if you're interested in any of this, if it's lighting a fire, I would definitely say stop by one of those neons or register for our virtual spotlight series. If you want to register for the summer, amazing. And then as folks kind of get to know TAP and get to know what the animation pipeline is all about and what our programming is, some people really, really have a passion to pursue this as a career. And that could mean not only animation, but, visual effects, graphic design, sound design, motion graphics, even production assisting, like assisting on a production in terms of like organizing things. And there's so many roles within the field. So people that are really passionate about pursuing this as a career, they apply to our animation training program, and that is application based. So you do need a portfolio to apply to that, but a portfolio could just be samples of any kind of artistic work you've done in the past. It doesn't have to be a super formal portfolio. And this is really an alternative pathway if you don't necessarily want to pursue this in college. You don't know if it's the right thing for you. You might not have the space or the resources to do so. So this really is an alternative pathway to that. It is a therapeutic workforce development program for 17 to 24-year-olds. So this is a little bit older on our age scale. And our trainees in our training program really get to hone their technical and professional skills in preparation for real-world practice in studios. So these groups, again, are co-facilitated by a creative arts therapist and professional animator. And our trainees really go deeply into 3D production and post-production training, learning the software, creating mentorships with industry professionals, networking with studios, getting support with resume and portfolio development if you do want to then apply for jobs or apply for college programs. Industry recognized digital credentials. So we have what are called digital badges. We've created a system of digital badges that our trainees are eligible to earn through their participation in the program. And those are little digital credentials that you can link to your LinkedIn profile or write on your resume. And it really showcases your skills. And therapeutic support. So we have not only a therapist co-facilitating these groups, but also the option for one-on-one therapeutic support outside of the program to really develop and strengthen your professional self and navigate challenges that might come up along the way. At the end of our training program, our graduates earn a certificate of completion and they get to apply what they've learned to the real world. And TAP works hard to connect our graduates with opportunities at studios throughout New York City and assist with placement in whether someone wants to go on to additional schooling. We can support, recommendation letters and applications, and also internships in professional studios. We have a lot of relationships with studios throughout the city and are just always sharing opportunities with our graduates. And then another option for our graduates is to be hired as apprentices in TAP's very own in-house studio. And this is a professional studio it's Tap Studio, where we get hired by clients. A lot of organizations will ask us to do animated public service announcements for them. And so we will hire our graduates and pay them to be part of the production team to work on those projects. So that's just a little bit about what could also be the next step after graduating from our training program. Again, 17 to 24 years old, you must reside in New York City and just have a strong interest in obtaining a career in the animation industry or learning more about what it takes to obtain a career in the industry. And we've got our website right there, which has the application on it, which again, we'll put in the chat. And so I mentioned Tap Studio. This is just a little bit more about Tap Studio. It's our professional studio made up of industry professional animators. We also hire on mentors from the industry to work on certain projects, and our apprentices who have graduated can be hired onto projects, and they work right alongside the professionals on our commercial projects to really just further develop that, their skill mastery and what it really means to work in a studio and on a team for a paid client project, which is very different from training in the software to then work for a client and what goes into that. So you really get an inside look into the whole process. And these are just some of the organizations we've done projects for in the past. So again, a lot of similar nonprofits, a lot of PSA works, and some New York City specific work. And yeah, here are a couple of our studio pieces. So as you can tell, these two have really different styles. Not one looks the same. We really work based on what the client's asking us for. The one on the left was for CUNY, a CUNY initiative called Intergenerational Change Initiative. And the one on the right is for the New York City Coalition to Dismantle Racism in the Health System. And for each of these projects, we actually did a series of 3 animated films for them. And those are all on our YouTube channel too. So you can watch all of those. So that's the spiel. That's the long and short of it. And we've got Lyndon's contact information there to reach out, especially if you want to get involved in any of our community groups. Lyndon is the person to reach out to. Also our website, and then all of our social media links. So I would say if you are on Instagram, that is the most active place to follow us. We post so many updates there, links to registration. So that's at _animation_project on Instagram. And on our YouTube channel, we post all of the content from all of our groups. So you can go see what our participants are creating out there in the communities. So I'm going to stop sharing and just compile all those links and everything so I can get those into the chat.
Yeah, put the industry access one in the chat.
Amazing. So yeah, that's for our Nickelodeon series coming up on the 26th. So that's how you can register.
Well, thank y'all so much for stopping by and for sharing. Just want to open the floor if you have any questions, any points of clarification. You can also put those down in the chat if you don't want to come off of mute. I had a question because all of these sound amazing, but I'm wondering, could I do the summer program and also be a part of the Neon series and also be a part of the training program if I'm of age for that?
Great question. So in the summer, this summer, none of our other programming will run at the same time. So we finish our core programming, as we call it, at the end of June, and then we'll run just our summer program. And then in September, you could absolutely be part of the virtual program. You could be part of the in-person Neons, and you could also be applying for our training programs at the same time. There's no rules against that. Usually people kind of take it step by step as their interest develops and grows, and also their skills, but there's no reason that you couldn't be in all of them simultaneously.
I have one more question. If a student is still within the age requirements, but let's say they've graduated, from college, would they still be eligible to take place in like some of the training programs?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. We have a lot of college graduates. As long as you are 24 or younger, we have a lot of college grads that take our program, and just for continued education, continued skill development. Yeah, definitely. This is the summer registration. And then I just wanted to repost our website and then our social medias, because well, also a couple email addresses, website, and social medias. Those are the best way to contact us, or to just stay updated. So there is info, that's a general email for any questions. Lyndon, specifically, if you have questions about any of our community groups.
And what other link? I think it's another link, right?
I'm going to put our website right here. And that has everything you'll see on our website. It's pretty easy to navigate. You'll see like virtual programs. You can click on each one, in-person programs. And it's kind of all clearly laid out there. And then our social medias.
Thank you. And we also have kind of like a private alumni online platform that we're developing. So I'll be sure to post these on there, because I post like internship opportunities. So I think it'd be great for students to, know that this is, a paid opportunity for them over the summer. So I'll be sure to post it on there as well.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
That's
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah. And all the information about that is in the registration link. Like if there's any questions about eligibility, it's all listed there.
Okay. Any questions? I'm sure we don't have any questions.
Please let us know anything.
I just wanted to once again reiterate, thank you for coming. On the alumni side, we have some upcoming events. We have Alumni Week coming up next week, just to kind of introduce our recent graduates, our soon-to-be recent graduates, the class of 2022, to the Alumni Network. So we have a few programs going on next week. You get to meet and greet other alumni. We'll have a Conquering Imposter Syndrome workshop. And then we also have our partners at You Aspire, so you can come and hang out with us there. But yes, thank you for coming. Do not forget, please complete the survey. The last question on the survey is going to ask you which gift card you would like to receive. So yeah, get this gift card, and thanks for hanging out with us. And we hope that you have enjoyed the presentation, and most importantly, that you want to, be a part of the animation project, because it's here for you. It's a great free program for students in the New York City area. So please tap into this amazing resource. And then if you know a friend who wasn't able to make it and you feel like they are super interested in digital arts, or if you feel like they just like, oh, I think I want to do animation, I don't know the next steps, share this out. This information, like I said, will be up on our webpage. Or if they need information, they can contact me and I can get them in contact with anyone else. So don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions on how you can get involved.
Yes, thank you so much. We have a lot of fun in all of our groups, and you don't have to be an artist. You don't have to be, an animator. It's really just about connecting and being creative together. So
I wish I could come. I'm like,
I know, right?
IDs at the door. Like, let me know. I'll just sit in the back.
Yeah, just sit in the back. Well, that's totally awesome.
All right. Well, I will stop the recording.